Okay, we're going to do a quick video on AI coaches with some examples, and we'll actually build one in the few minutes we spend together. So, what is an AI coach? Well, very simply, it's a conversational, natural language speaking chat agent you speak to just like you would a person. So, we'll look at some examples and we'll build one. In this example, we're looking at a coach trained against HR policies and procedures, onboarding, employee benefits. As you can see, it's asking a question about cost options for PPO. It's asking it, does it cover office visits and so on. Just upload the policy or procedure. It trains itself, and presto, bango, the coach is able to now answer questions. Here's an example of a coach trained against a software manual. So great tool for supplementing training and providing help desk services where questions can be asked conversationally and immediately answered at scale. Here's an example of a coach built against a safety policy and procedure for incident exposure around bloodborne pathogens. It can answer questions about what are the process, where do I get protective equipment, and anything that's in that document. Here are your key benefits. Very easy to train. We upload documents, and that's it. Your expertise is very focused on what it knows. It's local knowledge, so it's great for capturing someone that is a subject matter expert and all their knowledge before they retire or get promoted. Your data is always secure, so it's always local to the coach. Protects your intellectual privacy, so there's no concern about the knowledge getting diluted from outside sources. It just knows what it knows, which also makes it very easy to update and keep current with the latest information. Very efficient. So a coach can handle thousands of questions concurrently, something you would have to scale up people to handle for a rollout or something of that nature. And it provides immediate answers to the people that are trying to get access to that knowledge. There's a rich range of process integration around what's called intents and integrations to CRM and support systems and other technologies. That's outside the scope. Let's move forward and build our coach. It's as easy as uploading files. First thing we'll do is talk about how we're going to train our coach. I have some PowerPoint presentations that come from an actual training course that was done on Workday. Workday is a well-known uh, uh, HR accounting system that's out there. I also have created some FAQs, questions and answers that are in an Excel spreadsheet. Column one is the question, column two is the answer. There are other ways we can train it, but this is as simple as what we're going to do for our purposes here. So I've logged now into the AI Coach at Ability platform, and we're going to create our coach. Click the plus icon, give it a name. We're going to call this the Workday Coach. Click Create, and just like that, the coach has been initialized. The next thing I do is I go to my training data, and we're going to start training it literally by uploading the files. So I ask some FAQs to upload. We'll click here, and we'll click on the FAQs. I have to do them one at a time, apparently. I'll do it again for the second file, which was the first one here. And just like that, I've now trained it with 60 knowledge artifacts. Let's now go and upload the PowerPoint presentation files. This I can do all at once. And now it's going to, excuse me, go through the process of uploading the files. I'll pause it and come back when it's done. Okay, so we've uploaded the documents. It's still processing this guy here, but where you see the check mark, that means that it is done. You can upload as many documents as you need to train the coach. And as a document is old and it gets updated, you just get rid of the old one upload the new one, then the coach is trained on the latest information. There is no programming that's involved. We can spider websites, upload documents. We can actually write our own knowledge artifacts, and we can import FAQs. Connecting with database gets into a more sophisticated use where the coach can actually get data from a database and use that as part of the conversation. That's outside the scope of this presentation. So the bot has been trained, the coach has been trained. Let's see what the knowledge is. As you can see, we have 457 knowledge artifacts. These all can be reviewed by a human if needed. You can edit them, correct anything that might be mistaken, and we go from there. All right, so let's now, oh, I'm sorry, before I forget. We're not going to cover the rest of this, but I'm happy to do a in-depth presentation if you have more interest. Right now, let's go and see what the coach actually knows. So here we are. I've actually started a conversation for a workday coach just in the interest of time. When we start the coach, it comes up, says, hello, this is customizable. And the first question I asked is, tell me about the onboarding process. And it answered the question based upon its local knowledge. The next question is what are the steps for onboarding? And it answered the question based, again, on its local knowledge. Here's a comparative question. What is the difference between a temp and a full-time employee? And it went back in knowledge and attempted to give you the difference. Let's ask it one last question. Let's see, how do I change a position for a worker? Fingers crossed on this one. And sure enough, here we go. Determine the need, initiate the job change, step-by-step directions out of there. So think about the applications here. Someone has a question about a software product or about a policy or about a safety procedure. This is all stuff the coach can do just a bang-up job on. And as you can see, it's as easy as training. Oh, there actually is one more thing. So going back to the coach, and I just want to show you the live chat feature. And this is really cool because what this does is it actually shows you the different conversations that occur. And this is our actual conversation that we just had. So what this is showing you is that the knowledge is actually kept. A person can come in and can review it. It can make sure that the questions the chat agent is giving are correct. If it can't answer a question, the coach will prompt you in terms of answering the question. That becomes part of its knowledge repository. So the coach is going to get smarter and smarter over time. That's it for this presentation. Thank you so much for your time. We'd love to talk to you. Even build a proof of concept coach. Just send us some documents and love to continue the discussion. I hope you have a terrific and blessed day. Bye now.